Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Akhandananda Sambodha Vandanat Yasya Jayate Govindam Tamaham Vande Chidananda Tanum Gurum. So yesterday we were seeing Guru Vedanta Vachanaihi Nishidarthe Dradastitihi Tadekavritya Tatsthiryam Naischalyam Natu Karvashmanaha. So stability, steadfastness, stability. What is stability? Guru Vedanta Vachanaihi. The words of Guru and Vedanta, which is Shravana, Nishitarthe, whatever determined meaning we have gained through that, that is Manana, and Tadeka Vritya, being established in that, whatever determined knowledge we have gained, that is Nididhyasana. So, through Shravana Manana Dhyasana, being established in Shravana Manana Nididhyasana is what is a stability. Not the stability of the body is said, but we also understood a stability of the body is also important for the stability of mind. Okay, then vidyaiśvaryataporūpakulavarṇāśramādibhiḥ sañjātāhaṅkṛtityāgastvabhimānavisarjanam to abhimānavisarjana, giving up the ego. The abhimana means identity, the ego. Okay, so what is this? So he says, vidya, aishwarya, tapo, rupa, kula, varna, ashramadibhiḥ. So through this, all this, meaning a vidya, through the knowledge, learning, aishwarya, through the wealth, tapaha, penance, rupa, beauty, kula, family lineage, varna, the caste you are born in, ashrama, the lifestyle you are in, etc. Other things, whatever will give you the ego, all that you have to include here. Vidya. See, basically there is one thing. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vidya, learning, gives you humility. That is what is normally accepted thing. But everywhere, whenever you say something, there is always a counter proverb for that very idea. You say, birds of feathers flock together. Then immediately, oh yeah, what? Yes, I too have heard, like pole ripple. So you say birds of feathers and they say like pole ripple. They contradict each other. So he says vidya. When you say vidya dadati vinayam, we also say vidya garva. There is ego because of education. Naturally takes place. So what we are saying here is that ego, because a full pot never tumbles. Like it's just stagnant. There is no like if you carry a half pot from one place to another, because of the movement of water, you will be shaken. But if you have a full pot, there is no movement like that. Okay. So vidya, the education should be. It should not be a cause for ego, because you can lose your education. The idea is the knowledge which whatever you are gained is not complete knowledge. There is, and you are not very smart. You are smart, yes, true, but you are not very smart, because there is always a smarter person than you in this world. You have to remember that. Why? Because in Brahma Sutra there is a sutra, tarkasya pratishthanat. So tarka, a logic is never there is no limit for logic. You give a better in Bhashya, for that sutra, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, you give a logic, there is always a person who can do a better logic. So because of your smartness, your intelligence, you cannot become egotistic, because there is always someone who is more intelligent than you, right? That is why every intelligent, smart person, Gear and all that, whatever name we have studied in, and we wanted to forget all that in the science and all that. So there is always one another fellow who says, no, that is not how it is. This is how it is, etc. In every field. Then Aishwarya, wealth. Where is the need for the ego because of money? Because one simple earthquake, one simple tsunami, one simple natural disaster, over, gone. It can't help you. You lose that. Okay, no, it's all in bank. So what? Even if it is all in bank, still today's cyber crime, people lose money overnight, in seconds. So even that, like this there is this fellow called Adani, a very rich businessman. He was number one richest person in the world, not Jeff Bezos and all that. Number one. Okay, and there is this group called Hindenburg in US. They are a research company, and they did a research, and they released a research saying this company of Adani is doing some manipulation in their stocks, and their maintenance of stock is not the order, the financial thing is not proper. Overnight, from number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, number 20, number 25, number 50, he is not in the scene. He is not in the scene. He bounced back. That is a different issue, and America has just recently said that Hindenburg company is a useless company. It is just a fraud company, kind of. Anyway, think is so rich, and you become so poor. So whatever money, how much ever it is, you can lose it. There is no guarantee that you will always have that. Okay, then tapas, penance no one can take away from you. Yes, but you can lose it also. How? Dharmakṣarati kirtanāt. There is a proverb in Sanskrit. There is a statement in Sanskrit. Dharmaha kṣarati kirtanāt. If you are going to tom, if you are going to go and speak about your dharma, whatever good deeds you did, because of your extolling yourself, you lose that dharma. Not with respect to papa. Oh, I did this, papa. No, that also sometimes possible. Like I told about the pashu vadha. If you kill a cattle, or if you kill a Brahmin, you have to go from one corner of India to the other corner, and while wearing a black dress, etc. Right? So that also is possible. Now, then tapas. After tapas, rupa, beauty. You can't be very arrogant about your beauty, because you lose it after a point of time. Your skin becomes starts shrinking and all that, and there is always a beautiful better beautiful person in the world. That is why we have that mirror on the wall, etc. stories, right? And beauty is skin deep, you know that also. And one accident, something, that beauty is gone also. So we don't have to be egotistical regarding the beauty also. Then kula, lineage, that will not go. True, your lineage will not go, but the people in your lineage were great. Who are you? Do you have that greatness? You cannot be arrogant because of somebody in the lineage was great. People should be arrogant because of you were great in that lineage. Oh, I belong to this person's lineage. That is how people should feel about you, not you being arrogant about the people in your lineage. So there is no point in that. Then varna. I'm a Brahmin. So what? So what? Because you probably are not a Brahmin in the past birth, or you will not be a Brahmin in the future birth. There is always a possibility because of your karmas. And next thing is there is this brahmatam paradyat, kshatratam paradyat, etc. There are statements in the Vedas, meaning the Brahmin will throw him away. The Kshatriyas will throw him away from that group of Kshatriyas or Brahmins, etc. The Shruti says. So there is always a possibility of you losing your Brahminness, etc. when you do a great sin. Now, ashrama. Next is ashrama. What is their egotistical? What is their need for any ego regarding the ashrama, the lifestyle you are in? Because even you are born, you have you are not in any lifestyle. You are an ashrami. Then after a sacred third, you become brahmachari. Then after getting married, you become grahastha. After going with her to the forest, you become a vanaprastha. And then leaving her and go into the forest, you become alone, taking sannyasa. That is a sannyasa. So these are all different stages of lifestyles. What is the reason for ego in that lifestyle thing? And sannyasi having ego regarding his sannyasa or anything itself is a contrary to the sannyasa. So because of sannyasa or in the sannyasa, if you have ego, in the sannyasa or because of sannyasa, if you have ego, then there is no point in that sannyasa itself. Sannyasa itself is a hypocrisy. Okay, sañjātāhaṅkṛtityāgastvabhimānavisarjanam. Whatever ego takes place during these different kinds of lifestyles, giving that up is what is called as a abhimānavisarjanam, giving up the ego. Okay, then tribhiśca samyaghitvā vaiṣayikīṃ kriyām svātmaikacintanaṃ yattadīśvaradhyānamīritam. Remember this. Okay, tribhiśca samyaghitvā vaiṣayikīṃ kriyām svātmaikacintanaṃ yadyaduktaṃ. Ishvaradhyāna, worship of Ishvara. What is that? What does that mean? So it is tribhiśca through the three sense, through instruments, through three means the body, the speech, and the sense organs, and the mind. Through these three, vaiṣayikīṃ kriyām samyaghitvā, giving up nicely, vaiṣayikīṃ kriyām, the activities related to the objects, sense objects, through the body, through the mind, through the sense organs. So giving up the association with the sense objects, and svātmaikacintanaṃ yattat, meditating on the self. Svātmaikacintanaṃ means meditating only on the self. yadyaduktaṃ, whatever that is called as ishvaradhyāna. Ishvara means God, dhyana means meditation. Normally ishvaradhyāna means meditation on God. Meditating on God is what is the normal meaning. Everywhere we see the normal meaning and special meaning. So normal meaning is meditating on God. Who is Ishvara? Yoga Sutra says Vishesha Purusha Ishvaraha. One who is not limited by time, space, etc. That kind of person is called as Ishvara. Okay. Meditating on that Ishvara is Ishvaradhyāna. That is accepted to be Ishvaradhyāna. Okay. Meditating means doing japa, doing puja, etc. That is Ishvaradhyāna. Now, here the special meaning for Ishvara is given. Svātmaikacintanaṃ, meditating on only oneself, the self, meditating only on the self. This is not a new idea. This is an idea which Bhagavan Bhashyakara gives in Vidyaiśvaryataporūpakulavarṇāśramādibhiḥ also. In the introduction, in the beginning of Vidyaiśvaryataporūpakulavarṇāśramādibhiḥ, he says, Atmanusandhanameva bhaktiritya Atmanusandhanameva bhaktiritya bhidiyate. Meditating on the self is what is called as bhakti, devotion. There he talks about devotion. Here he talks about the meditation on Ishvara itself. Meditating on the self, being established in the self, is what is called as thinking about the self, is what is called as a Ishvaradhyānam. Okay? Now, chāyeva sarvadā vāsah brahmavidbhiḥ sahasthitiḥ. Next is brahmavidbhiḥ sahasthitiḥ. Brahmavidbhiḥ, with the people who have knowledge, who have the knowledge of self. Sahasthitiḥ, staying along. So staying with the knowers of self, what does that mean? It is chāyeva sarvadā vāsah. Chāyeva. Chāya means shadow. Eva means like a shadow, sarvadā vāsah, always residing with them, is called as a brahmavidbhiḥ sahasthitiḥ. This is not possible always. So we have to understand different levels. First, understanding the brahmajnani as a brahmajnani, brahmavid as a brahmavid itself, the knower of self as the itself is a great accomplishment. After understanding it, being in contact with them is a super great accomplishment. And after that, staying with them is a, because staying with them, your conditions will have to be, have to be conducive, and his condition has to be conducive, whatever, for you to stay with. So therefore, staying with is asking for too much. So he says, chāyeva, like a shadow. How can it be a shadow? It is not just physical existence along with the Guruji, with the Guru. The thing is following the footsteps, chāyeva, like a shadow. That also is counted here. Like a yadyaduktaṃ śreṣṭhaṃ tadvat itaro janāh. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, whatever the great ones perform, the others follow the same footprint. So therefore, here also chāyeva, like following like a shadow, he's whatever he says, whatever he did, whatever he say, whatever his teaching is, that itself is a great accomplishment actually. Because this is not very easy. In today's world, I was saying, not just in the Western countries, even in India, doing namaskara to Guruji has become a very tough thing. The kids are like, kind of. Now, to accept, because our ego is so boosted, the individuality and all that stupidity is so boosted, we are not ready to accept Guru. And the next is, all these idiots, there are two things. One is in Tamil, there is a word. Okay, I'll come to in Sanskrit. Sat Guru. Guru, one who has the knowledge of self. Sat is Sadguru. Okay. Now, people don't want Sadguru. They want Sataguru. Satguru is a Sat. In Hindi, when you say Sadguru, they'll say Sataguru, Sataguru. Okay. If you modulate it in Tamil, Satta means dead. Dead Guru. Everyone wants dead Guru. No one wants Satguru. Everyone wants Sataguru. Why? Because this Sataguru, the dead Guru, he is no Guru actually. You cannot have a Guru who is dead. There is no possibility. You are not qualified. He is not qualified. If you are qualified, then he is qualified. If you are not qualified, he is not qualified. You are not that qualified. That is very clear. So no one has the qualification of having a dead Guru. There is no possibility. Because what is the point of having a dead Guru? Because he is not going to censure you. He is not going to say, that is wrong, this is right. No. So whatever you feel is what he feels. Whatever you feel is what his teaching is. My Guruji said this. Over. So there was one idiot who came to me, sannyasi, came to me. He said, he came to Rishikesh. He said, I'm going to meet my Guru in Badrinath. Badrinath? Yes, he has a big ashram. Is it so? Badrinath's up the hills, okay? The area itself is very small, and there are 10,000 vidyarthis studying Vedas. I have not seen so big a place in Badrinath. I was like, now my antennas were working strong. Then I said, how did you? He comes to me in my meditation and in my dream, and he comes and tells me, okay. So, brahmavidbhiḥ sahasthitiḥ. So, brahmavidbhiḥ sahasthitiḥ, staying along with the knowledgeable ones, there are different levels. We cannot complain like, oh, in today's world, where is the brahmavid? In olden days, there were so many brahmavids. Nowadays, I miss it. I didn't have a chance to, probably I didn't have a chance to stay with Raman Maharshi or Shankaracharya or all that. I say you are blessed if you didn't have a chance, because I say personally myself, for me, if I didn't stay with them, any of these great jnanis, I am very happy. Why? I would have done a sin of saying, oh, this fellow is a hypocrite. See how he is dressing himself up, what he is teaching. I would have found fault. Any good person, we have a very great capability of finding faults. We would have found fault, we would have committed sins. So it is better this way, right? Okay. But if we are blessed, we will definitely find our Guru. And that is the important thing. So, yadyaduktaṃ jñānaśāstre śravaṇādikam yeshu yaha nirataḥ karmadhīhīnah jñānaniṣṭhaḥ sa eva hi. So he says, yadyaduktaṃ jñānaśāstre śravaṇādikam yeshu yaha nirataḥ karmadhīhīnah jñānaniṣṭhaḥ sa eva hi. Jñānaniṣṭhaḥ, being established in knowledge. What does that mean? So he says, karmadhīhīnah yaha, one who does not have the identification, attachment to the karma. And jñānaśāstre yat śravaṇādikam kritam uktam, in the jñānaśāstra, whatever śravana etc. is said, yaha yeshu nirataḥ, one who is established in that, sa eva hi jñānaniṣṭhaḥ. One who is established in the śravana etc., listening, reflecting, meditating etc., that is said in the jñānaśāstra without the attachment to the karmaśāstra, that is what is called as jñānaniṣṭhaḥ, being established in knowledge. So like I said, with respect to Guru, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, for the Brahmanishṭha, I explained it as in two ways. Brahmani nitaram tishtati iti Brahmanishṭha, Brahmasat iti nishtha Brahmanishṭha. Either you are established in the self, or having the understanding, the determined knowledge that the self is the truth. That also is Brahmanishṭha. So here also, either you are established in the knowledge, that is jñānaniṣṭha, or you are established in the path of knowledge, that is also jñānaniṣṭha. Like I said, yogi. Yogaha yasya asti iti yogi. Yoga yaha abhyasyati iti yogi. One, or vyakarana, one who practices vaiyakarana. One who knows vyakarana, Sanskrit grammar, is also called as vaiyakarana. One who practices and one who knows, both are vaiyakarana. Similarly, here also jñānaniṣṭha. One who follows the path of jnana or one who is established in jnana, both is jñānaniṣṭha. Okay? dhanakāntājvarādīnāṃ prāptakāle sukhādibhiḥ vikārahīnatā eva syātsukhaduḥkhasamānatā. Sukhāduḥkhasamānatā, equanimity in happiness and sorrow. What does that mean? dhanakāntājvarādīnāṃ prāptakāle sukhādibhiḥ vikārahīnatā eva syāt. So, dhanakāntājvarādīnāṃ, dhana, wealth, kanta, woman, jvara, fever. Okay, this is a complicated thing. What is mixed with what? So, some people interpret it as dhanakānta for sukha and jvara for dukkha. Dhanakānta for happiness and jvara, fever, for sorrow. That's an example. No, this need not be true. Why? Because not always you are happy when you have money, you gain more money. Not happy always you are happy when you gain a woman or man. Not always you are happy when you are in sorrow when you have fever. No. Sometimes money, always no. See, you are given $1 billion, let us say, €1 billion, $1 billion, billion rupee, whatever it is. You are asked to spend it left, right, center, not earn any money. You should have to spend it. Now, you wanted to spend and you decided, okay, let me go and spend in some casino. Because in these kind of expenditure is a sure short way to lose money. You think you are winning. First, you will start winning. Then the casino bosses, they know how to cheat you. And all these live online games, they all like that. So, you will lose your money, definitely. But stroke of bad luck, you earn money. Is that money going to make you happy? No. Okay, woman. You are with a woman. You are happy. At that point of time, another woman whom you are also in relationship with, that pops up there. Are you going to be happy? No. So, jvara. Now, let us say, you don't want to go for this exam, but you are pushed to write that exam. Go to school. You don't want to go to school, but you are pushed to go to school. Something like that, let us say. You have fever. Are you going to be so sad or happy? So, it does not really matter what gives what experience. Whether Money gives happiness or sorrow, or women gives happiness or sorrow, or man, whatever, and fever gives happiness or sorrow, does not really matter. The point is, sukhādibhiḥ, whatever it is, when that kind of transformation is not gained, transformation of having happiness or having sorrow, being dejected or having jumping out of joy, that kind of transformation should not take place. That is what is called as equanimity in happiness and sorrow. Okay, now next. श्रेष्ठं पूज्यं विदित्वा मां mānayantu janā bhuvi ityāsaktyā vihinatvam māna anāsaktiruchyate. श्रेष्ठं पूज्यं विदित्वा मां mānayantu janāः bhuvi iti āsaktya vihinatvam māna anāsaktiruchyate. Not having the ego, identification, ego. Not attached to the ego. Respect, ego of respect, etc. Name and fame. Not attached, being attached to name and fame. What does that mean? Bhuvi, janaha, in the world, the people, mam, shreshtham pūjyaṃ viditvā. The world, the people, by understanding me to be great and to be worshipable, and with that kind of knowledge, mānayantu iti, let them do worship of me, let them respect me. This kind of asakti, this kind of attachment, vihinatvam, absence of this kind of attachment is called as mānayantu. Mānayantu, absence of being devoid of attachment for the name and fame. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.